Everyone has had someone they knew that just seemed untouchable. They understood everything nearly instantaneously, or were just genetically superior to you, and this gives you all the more reason just to quit, because it's a brick wall, a level that's just unattainable to the average. But here's exactly how giving up is actually the key for you to reach or even surpass the level of a genius. You see, giving up is a negative concept. It shows to others that you can't stick to your word, that your goals that you set for yourself don't have a spine and it's flimsy. It proves to others that you're a fraud, but here's the thing that they won't tell you. Hard work isn't valuable if the result isn't worth the sacrifice. When my teacher would put on gym kit for the class to play, the person in first place was most of the time not even the most informed on the actual information that we're trying to learn. They were usually the person who just bought all the perks and upgrades to make billions in just one answer. If you didn't have all the upgrades, the quad grader, all that, you're basically cooked. You could know every single answer to all the questions, and the person next to you would just make your total amount in one click. But we could use this same logic in real life. I like to think of talent just like pre-built upgrades or multipliers, the same in GimKit. This is kind of an extreme example, but if you don't have those upgrades, then the guy next to you, you're severely disadvantaged. And the only way for you to beat the guy next to you is to either have an ace up your sleeve or just pray that the guy next to you is just incompetent and doesn't know what he's doing. But nobody tells you this because society pushes you to do what is generally respected. What they see fit is what you should do, and if you don't, you'll just be pushed to the side. But the worst part is that you allow this to happen. You're submissive to it. You watch videos and take information from websites and shorts, TikToks, and it changes your brain to move in a way that they tell you to. We're all guilty of it, but you need to break away from it. You need to find freedom. You are the one in control, so don't let other people tell you how to live your life, because at the end of it, you'll be the one left with all the consequences of your actions. Play to your strengths. But I don't want to end up like the guy in this picture. How do I know when to change a strategy? Well then, let's take it back to the Game Kit example. I forgot all the upgrades and whatever, but the upgrades for streaks, money per question, defense, I don't know the last one, but it doesn't even matter. There's one for the money there's one that increases your money, and the defense is the one that limits the amount that you lose. But here's a secret. Nobody cares about defense because the amount of money that you lose caps out anyways. And if you get something wrong, it isn't going to take that much away from your total. If the upgrade isn't worth developing, then you should take it out of the equation. You could do this with sports, business. I did it with my channel, and I figured out what is reproducible and could give you more in a return on investment than other things. What doors can I open from this? Can I reach a goal quicker if I just do this rather than that? It's like potential. Now, potential is kind of a forecast based on what you could do currently and where you could go based on what you can do now. If you're fast, athletic, you could be great in basketball or football player. If you're able to retain information, you're able to be good in class. Basically, potential is based off of current talent. Now, don't get me wrong, potential isn't always correct. Some people fall off because their talent wasn't sharpened. But it's a starting point for the amount of opportunity that you have to reach a level. You can actually create talent if you decide to focus and work towards it. It is possible, but some people need less to get more from their talent than others do. But if you're the average Joe, how are you supposed to be geniuses like that? If you're not smart, not abnormally tall, or not even creative, what are you supposed to do? But this is where you're wrong. You see, everyone is different, which makes everyone have something that stands out from others. Some of us have more gifts than others, but it doesn't mean that you don't have gifts at all. The color red and blue are different, yes, but neither one is more important or special than the other. They both have characteristics that make them unique, that make them stand out. But the question remains, will you be able to find your unique characteristic? Yeah, sure. For some that comes naturally. They find their special trait early on. But for others who don't find theirs so luckily, you're stumped. But let me give you an idea of exactly how to find yours. Ask yourself, what are the things that you love doing? The sport? Gaming? Maybe instruments? Next, find out if there's a skill that you're good at that will help you excel in that category. Then find out if there's an audience for that thing. And if so, how much can you get paid for it? This is how you find your reason for being, aka your purpose. The thing is, I never really thought I was going to be a YouTuber or even aspire to be one in the future. I did a lot of things like basketball, football. I even worked out with my older brother, which was very fun at the time, but nothing fulfilled me more than animation did. I love stories that inspired me, and I want to make stories that inspire other people too. So what do you do when you're passionate about something? You decide to do it yourself. So I made a bunch of films and things like that, some better than others, but I was trying, alright? I was trying. And it's the effort that counts. But this was not repeatable, and I wasn't getting as much from it in order to continue doing it. Something like a pipe dream. Maybe I'll reach it in my future, but still, I want to become the world's greatest animator / filmmaker. But some things can't be achieved all at once. Some things just take time, step by step. But I love where I'm going now, and maybe I'll have another opportunity to do films again, maybe in the future. But for now, I guess it's just a dream that I'll have to wait on. So just value your time and your effort, because time is not abundant. And if you let other people run your life, it'll crash into an explosion that you can't even control, of just broken hopes and dreams. And always ask yourself, will my future self be proud of me today? And with that being said, thank you for watching. Take care.